please welcome to the stage Global Gene's founder, CEO, heart and soul, Nicole Boyce, and her special guest, Kit Hoover, the co-host of Access Hollywood Live, to kick off the evening.
Thank you. Welcome to the 2014 Tribute to Champions of Hope Gala. What do you think about the decor? This wasn't part of my script, but we do have to say that there was a lot of thought and heart and soul that went into this, thanks to our event team. And the message is really this. You know, this is organic. We talked a lot about organic and love and support at our patient summit over the last couple days, and we wanted you to come in and feel that earthy, organic love and community and go forth and grow this incredible message wherever you are. So I just want to thank especially Danielle and her design team who came up with this incredible, incredible decor. Like, it just is amazing. So anyway, thank you. So this is a very inspirational time of year for our entire team, a time of advocacy, a time of learning, a time of community coming together in unity to roll up our sleeves and share ideas and solutions to aid in the fight against rare disease. Tonight, in the final event in our 3 days of all things rare, tonight we gather to recognize individuals who are leading us in the fight against rare disease. We're honoring these individuals for their tenacity, their innovative approaches, their compassion, their courage, their absolute commitment to patients and families around the globe impacted by rare disease. You will hear more about why these incredible individuals are so extraordinary. However, we want to also note that success in the rare disease community hasn't always come from individuals alone, but in most instances, it has come from many. We know all too well that it takes a village. It is what makes this community truly so rare and what makes the successes so meaningful. Let's not forget, no leader has ever won a battle single-handedly. No company ever produced a first-class product without a first-class team. American astronauts may have walked solo on the moon, but 220 million people, American citizens, flew them there. History proves that none of us can be the best at everything, but when all of us combine our strengths, we can and will be the best at virtually anything. So tonight, help us celebrate those whom we're honoring, for they are helping move this community forward as mentors, as leaders, and helping us all be successful in our efforts. We are optimistic that together we will win this fight, perhaps not tomorrow or in the next year, but we will continue to move forward and make an impact in what is our collective mission to eliminate the challenges of rare diseases globally. I'd like to thank our evening sponsors, for without all of you, this evening would not be possible. Please join me in recognizing and thanking our tribute supporters this year, especially Walgreens, Alexion, Sciences, Retrophin, Genzyme, Pfizer, Shire, and all of our 2014 sponsors. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize two people who we wish could have been with us this year. First, John Crowley, CEO of Amicus Therapeutics, parent advocate, Pompe disease activist, friend, and Global Gene's board member. As many of you know, in his spare time, he's also a Navy reservist. 4 weeks ago, he learned that he was being called to duty and will be fighting for our country in Afghanistan for the next 8 months. Please keep him and his family in your prayers. Tonight, we're also missing a beloved friend, patient activist, rare disease community leader, and mentor. This past year, we lost Nicole Aldrin, who has been in her own personal fight against an aggressive form of breast cancer. What I remember most about Nicole was her positivity
regardless of the challenges that were thrown her way, she was always there for everyone that needed help. She championed efforts for her son Trevor and other kids like him affected by a very rare disorder called Crab disease through her tremendous foundation, Peace, Love, and Trevor. Everyone that met Nicole loved her, and we wanted to make sure that her husband, Steve, knows that what an impact she has made on all of us. She could not be here today, but her spirit will live on, giving people the strength to stay in the fight. She set an important example for all of us. Never give up. Steve, you have an entire community here to support you. We all are one big family. Please don't ever forget that. Please know that your family is loved and supported, and we're so honored to have you and your sister Karen here with us tonight. Can you raise your hand? So, on a lighter note, I'd now like to introduce you to a very special guest and a new rare disease champion, Miss Kit Hoover, who's going to help us with our opening toast. Thank you.
Good evening. One more time for Nicole. How about that? I'm kicking this whole thing off. Oh, lovely. Oh, yeah, I'm in charge of the alcohol, so get your glasses ready. I come from Access Hollywood, and I got to say, I'm used to doing red carpets, events. I got to walk the blue carpet tonight. I met some of the coolest, most inspiring people, so Hollywood's got nothing on y'all. For me, before being introduced to Global Genes, I don't think I really understood the size and the scope. 7,000 rare diseases that affects 1 in 10 Americans. So when you look around the room tonight, or I think about everybody I met earlier, I think you realize how many people are actually affected by rare disease or through somebody they know. Now, for me, my connection comes through my husband, Crowley Sullivan, who's over there. I met my husband 20 years ago, and when I met him, I also was introduced to one of his very best friends. God, I'm going to get emotional now. A guy by the name of Jason Rosso. Now, they were fraternity brothers at Michigan State University, where all kinds of crazy antics ensued at the Sigma Chi house. Let me tell you a little bit about Jason Rosso. Ladies, you're going to like this. 6'2", gorgeous, ripped abs, full head of hair. This guy loved to party. Rosso liked the ladies. Rosso liked his beer. And Rosso loved the dance floor. This was a guy, when you were out, like he had moves I have never seen before. Wherever Rosso was, you wanted to be. I quickly became kind of obsessed with this guy. I would say to my husband, like, where's Rosso going to be? Let's find Rosso. We got to go hang out with this guy. If you were out, Rosso was last man standing, always last man to leave the bar. His motto in college was leave nothing behind. Make it all count. That was his motto in college. That was his motto in life. Now, I quickly became so fond of him, and I thought we were rather close. But as close as we were, the one thing I did not know was that Jason Rosso was living with cystic fibrosis. He was told repeatedly by doctors that he would probably not live past the age of 20. Now, if y'all told me that, I would be paralyzed, curled up in my bed. I would never leave. Not Rosso. He lived life to the fullest. And when told the news that he would only live to 20, he would simply chuckle and say, oh, please, I'm going to live till at least 33. That was the big thing with Rosso. He wanted to live to 33, the age of Magic Johnson's jersey number at Michigan State. Aim high. Unfortunately, Rosso never made it to that number. He lost his long battle with cystic fibrosis and passed away way too soon at the very young age of 32. I know, don't let me cry yet. Looking back, I think about it a lot, especially now as a mother, and I'm so humbled by he and his family, gosh, his mom and dad, their attitude, their tenacity, their courage, and his spirit. You know, Maya Angelou once wrote, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." I gotta say, that certainly applied to my friend Jason Rosso and to many of the inspired individuals I've already met here tonight. So get your glasses, everybody. Let's raise a toast to everyone here tonight. Thanks, my love. To parents, to patients, to scientists and friends of Rare. Keep up the fight, stay strong, have faith, and to quote the late, great Jason Rosso, leave nothing behind. Here's to a wonderful evening. Where do we go now?
You have to drink, it doesn't
Oh,
count.
true.